Welcome to my vanity and makeup tour. I've made maybe one or two of these makeup type of videos where I go through my collection, but I thought it was, it's been a minute since I last did this, so I wanted to go through my setup with you, go through everything I have. It's a very modest makeup collection. I mean, some people have, use far less than this. I certainly don't even get through a lot myself. Or, of course, there's people with way more, and I'm obviously was raised during the beauty YouTube phase, so if you remember those OG makeup collections, those were so fun to watch. So, I hope you enjoy this warm and cozy makeup and vanity tour. This desk is actually from IKEA. I think it was like $50 or something. It's got like one little drawer that I don't use because my husband currently uses it for his personal items. But I obviously have taken over the rest of the desk. It's pretty short, so there's not too much space, but this works perfectly for what I need. And I have found that this sized makeup organizer is more than enough for me. I don't really feel the need to expand, especially because I don't really go through a lot of makeup quickly, and you will see some of that today. This makeup organizer, I'll try and show you a little bit more. Like, this is part of my mic, so but I wanted to show you kind of the full width of it. But yeah, this organizer I got on Amazon a few years ago. So you can get it in different colors, but I really loved this sage green. And my makeup can get pretty dusty, dirty, and I found it actually really easy to clean because it's like a plastic. Depending on the product, I guess, it's not too hard to clean, but this I have cleaned a few times and I haven't seen anything too crazy with any staining. So I like it. We'll go through this momentarily. I have a little salt, Himalayan salt lamp. I honestly don't even remember how I got this. I think it was a gift, like for a Christmas or birthday one year by someone of a relative. I just don't remember where I got it. But I love it, and I obviously use it for a lot of videos, and I find that it's very cozy, comforting, but it's really meant to be like a cozy light. I obviously have another light here. This was something I honestly, probably the most amazing purchase of the vanity, other than the organizer, was this vanity light mirror. So you can see it's got these like Hollywood style light bulbs, and I could turn it on. I'm sure it's gonna just change the lighting, but there's a power button and the lights obviously turn on, and you can change the intensity. It turns cold, warm light, and it's perfect, especially because where we are, where we live, a lot of the light doesn't come in the morning, and so when I get ready in the morning, it's very dark, usually all year round. So this light helps me see exactly what I'm doing, and I'm not overdoing it with any product. I also got this from Amazon, and I can link the items that I can find below. But one of the best purchases, my favorite mirror ever to date. This is a pothos plant that I propagated in a jar. It's still got like stickers on it, or like the sticky glue. But I love propagating my pothos. You can see I have one hanging above my vanity. I use like a hook that you screw into the ceiling, and you can hang pots of plants. I'll also link that if you're interested. So it's just like a very cozy corner, but my leaves can get out of control, so I like to propagate some of them, and I just like having them near, my desk or other surfaces in my home. I've been propagating this leaf for like maybe a year, and all I do is I trim the roots when it gets probably around this wild. I trim the roots and I just keep filling up the water when it gets low, and it never dies. It doesn't grow, like it won't grow as much as being in a pot, but I find that, hey, if it's sticking around, why not? And it's very beautiful and pleasing to have. So propagating leaves like the pothos plant is my favorite because it's just so convenient and very hard to kill. I do have it near the window, so it does give a little light throughout the day, but not direct sunlight, so. I have this jar of just like little cotton pads. I use this for my toner in the morning, my vitamin C toner, and I think this glass jar is like for my IKEA set, or maybe even, yeah, it's definitely IKEA, but you could get something anywhere really. So that is the lay of the land. I don't really have anything else usually here except for like the makeup brushes I will use. I'll just keep them spread out because it's easier day to day to just have them sitting here instead of tucked away over there where I have extra brushes. I have like a coaster that I'll have for like my water or whatever in the morning. And then an honorable mention, I have this sort of grimy, I need to clean it, phone stand, which this folds up, which is nice, but I will have like this sitting here while I do my makeup, and I have my phone and I'll watch YouTube or listen to ASMR. I usually like to watch something or listen to something like a podcast or an audiobook. Music is kind of more, I feel like I play music more when I get ready at night because I want to like feel the vibes. I don't know. I feel less vibey in the morning. In the morning, I feel like I need to be grounded. And at night is more like, okay, we're having fun. So, honorable mention, I also got this on Amazon, but of course there's like a million different phone stands. Definitely recommend this one though, especially because you can like adjust it and like move it around, which is really nice compared to some that are just like standard one like position. And this is actually the headband that I use for just like pushing my hair back for my face. I love these. I got a 2-pack on Amazon, and I leave one in the bathroom for like when I'm doing skincare in the bathroom, and one over here when I'm doing makeup. And I have gotten makeup on this, but I have washed it, and it's perfect. Like, it washes out all the makeup. So I think these are fabulous and comfortable as well. So this just sits on my mirror. It's my little croissant headband. There we go. So we will dive right in, and I feel like there's some stuff I need to declutter anyways, so we can do that together. I think maybe I'll go through the top first and then the drawers. I think that will be a good system. But we can start off, I'll start off on this side actually, because it's the furthest away. But this is essentially the same product. I just have a backup refill of it, and then also the one that's almost done, but it's got a tiny bit left, so I'm still working through it. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser, but it's the color in 160, so it's like a pinky color. It's supposed to kind of cancel out or color correct a little bit, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit more pinky, and that really works for my under eyes specifically. So I really like this. I have been using it for well over a year. I think it was like a few years ago. I just felt like my under eyes were not doing what they used to do with concealer. And I found that these really prevented a lot of creasing. But again, a lot of that has to do with also the powder routine you have. But this is a very thin product, so it's not too heavy under the eyes. And that's why I think it works really well for kind of decreasing the amount of creasing you get, at least for me. Okay, so I love that. This is kind of like my concealer and blush section. I have this extra concealer that I bought on a trip, and it might be a little too light for me, but it's a full coverage concealer, and I feel like I use it mainly for like events or like extra coverage if I'm in a pinch, but I don't really reach for this, so I may get rid of it. I don't really feel I need to get rid of it though. Maybe I'll test it out and see. I do have a trip coming up, so maybe I'll use it there, because it is, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of big, but it's an okay, like, full coverage concealer from CoverGirl. This is a concealer I use religiously. It is one of my favorites. It's the Fit Me Maybelline Concealer in Fair. This I've been wearing for years. I just feel like it's a perfect middle ground concealer, where it's like a little thin but a little thick. You can kind of build it up. It really has great coverage. It's not patchy or too glowy on me. It could be a little drying depending on the dryness of your skin, but this is perfect for me. And I go through this all the time, like constantly have to be rebuying it. But yeah, love that. So next I have 3 liquid blushes. The first one is NYX Sweet Cheeks in Coralicious. This is more like my summer blush. It's definitely got like a burnt coral feel to it, and I really like it. But I do tend to only reach for it kind of during the summer, or if I want kind of that beachy bronze, like sunburnt kissed look. This is a great blush for that purpose. And of course, I'm sure in previous makeup videos I've shown these so many times, but the Rare Beauty blushes are my absolute favorite. Specifically this one in Hope, and I am running low on it, so I think I'm going to need to repurchase it. but it's like my ultimate favorite blush. I feel like it's the perfect tone for what I look for in my day-to-day. I'm very consistently, I guess, non-experimental with when it comes to like blushes and like bronzers. I don't feel the need to have many of those, just because I don't know, I feel like once I find tones that I like, I don't really diversify too much unless it's like a more coral one. This is like the perfect rosy everyday but also works for evening type of pink. So I just feel like this works for me, and this is like my second one, and I will likely get a third one because it's running low. So yeah, it's the Rare Beauty blush, cream blush in Hope. And then I did buy this one a long time ago, and I am just now running low on it, which is so funny that I'm running low on both of them. But that one was my second refill. This one I purchased once to try, and I think it's just a little too cool toned for me. It's a little too mauve in like I don't know, it just kind of like makes me look colder and more, I don't know, not as rosy as I want. But I have been using it up because I do feel like it's still usable. I don't feel like it is a bad blush. I just don't know that I would repurchase this color again. I would probably go ahead and get the other color, maybe something else like that color, but this is a little too cool toned for me. I don't know, it just didn't stand out as much, and that's okay. But I love these blushes so much. I think there's a new one that came out that I've been wanting to try, so maybe I'll look into that and maybe get like the mini version so that I can test it out, because these actually take a while to get through for me. I try to be a bit sparing with it because I don't want to have to keep rebuying it all the time, but I do find that it takes a while anyways, and I'd rather have the colors I like. So I'm going to put all of my concealer and blush back. In the middle here, we have what I call like my face foundation bronzer section. I have this Say Glow serum. It's called Glowy Super Gel, and it's in the color Star Glow. I think they only have two colors, and one is lighter, one is like a little bit bronzier. So depending on what you want. I got the big version, but honestly you could get the really tiny one and it lasts a really long time. I will just be using this up for a long time. My only downside is this is so bulky to travel. So I like the smaller version because it's just easier to travel with, and it still takes me a long time to get through it. So I don't mind buying it more frequently throughout the year, but yeah, this is the Say Super Gel, and it's amazing and makes my skin so glowy without being oily, and really makes a difference in my makeup. I swear by it. Holy grail, probably my most favorite product that I own is this product here, without a doubt. Okay. This is my tried and true foundation. I don't own any other foundation. However, I have been thinking of trying the House Labs foundation. I feel like that would be a great one to try, but I don't have my eye on anything else in particular, and this one works great for me day and night. I have found that concealer can help with like additional coverage in certain areas I want without looking cakey, because this is already like so thin and like blends really seamlessly. And then using primers helps everything really stay intact. So I haven't felt the need to find really intense foundations to help for like night out events or something like that. I have found this has just been helpful, and then I use additional products to help the staying power last. But even, I don't usually wear primer consistently, although you could probably say the Super Gel is like a type of primer, but I haven't found this to be too bad for a long day, at work, in the office, that kind of thing. It's the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, and I've used this for a few years now. It's so good, it's so consistent, and I just haven't felt the need to get anything different because it's affordable and does the job. So, love it. My only gripe is that I do feel like I use too much a lot of the time, and I go through it pretty quickly. That's the only con, though. And that might just mean I need to use less. I don't know. And I have shared this so many times before, but it's also another amazing product by Merit. The brand Merit. It's the Bronzer Balm in the color Seine, S-E-I-N-E, Bronze Balm. And it looks like that, except I am running out. I've actually been using a brush to get some of the product, but this lasted me a full year. I just recently bought my refill for it, but it's been 13 months of using this one product, which is amazing. And this is the backup refill. So I will crack this open probably in the next week or two. Okay, I do have a random vitamin C serum lurking in the middle there. I don't use this very often because vitamin C tends to pill under makeup as an oil for me. So I tend to use vitamin C as a toner, but I do have this product I got, and I have it, and I use it here and there. So that is the middle compartment. Okay, so this next compartment, I have my 24-hour brow setter. Love this as well. I did try the e.l.f. dupe for this, and I didn't love it, but maybe I do need to try it again. Maybe they've changed it over time, but I like this. I feel like it really does what I need it to do in terms of my brows. Keeps them in place, doesn't break down the product I use for my brows. Love it so much. This is kind of one of those higher end products I return to because I do love it a lot. And this is the eyebrow pencil. I always use this one. I never veer away. I just love this one that I just don't need to get another one. And it's the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in the color Ash Brown. And it comes obviously with the pencil side, and or the twisty pencil, I should say, and the brush, which is dirty. So that is my brows routine there. Next we have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've enjoyed using this. I'll use it really just for special events, although I have been trying out a different primer routine, so I just use this far less because sometimes it kind of messes up the makeup depending on the different primers I'm using and products. So I like this, but if you use this, I can't use some of the other primers I use because it starts to separate the makeup. But otherwise, a great product and does the job really well. And it's the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. This is a product I picked up more recently in the last few months, I would say during the summertime. And it's the Bronzing Drops by e.l.f. Skin Bronze and Nourish. And it's basically basically like a thick, creamy consistency, but it's like a drop system where you put a little drop or two in your moisturizer. That's what I do, to give your skin like a bronzy glow. So I put like a drop or two. During the summer I did 2, but now I've cut back to 1 because obviously it's winter time or fall, so I'm not as bronzy, and so it looks a little awkward. So I just do 1 drop in my moisturizer, and that is how I mix it in. I did not enjoy mixing it with my foundation serum. I just didn't find that that was the way I wanted to use it. It does mention add it to your moisturizer, face oil, or body cream of choice. So yeah, you could use this on your body as well. But it's a nice little bronzing product if you want to add like a little bit more warmth to your face. And I haven't found it to be very orangey at all. Next, we have our very chunky eye cream. And this is actually by the brand Bioma. And it's a Depuff and Brighten Eye Gel with triceramide complex, triple hyaluronic, vitamin C. I wanted to try this out because I was actually shopping for my eye cream that I usually get, which is by La Roche-Posay, and it's like the Toleriane one, which I will probably go back to because while I love this one, it's affordable, it's great, it's just so big, and I'm going on a trip very soon, and traveling with this is so unreasonable, and the other eye cream is just so much smaller and like manageable. So that's kind of the only downside. Otherwise, it is a great product. It's just so bulky, and I don't really know why, because it doesn't feel like there's a lot in there. Maybe there was a lot and it's just the product is light. I don't know. I just feel like it's really big and it doesn't really need to be. So yeah. I love this product though, and highly recommend if you're trying to find something affordable from like a drugstore for an eye cream. I do love the La Roche-Posay one a lot. It's a little bit pricier, but not too bad. But yeah, it's still a great product. I would return to this if I didn't really have any other options. So, put this back. Okay, so I'll go through the next 2 rows back here really quickly. I have my Eucerin Age Defense SPF 50. This is my sunscreen. Really great sunscreen. Have been using it for a long time. I feel like I get a lot of product for what I pay for, so love this sunscreen. It's not a moisturizer, it's just a sunscreen, so I do put it over my moisturizer. I actually need to pick up a new one of this, but it's the Pixi Vitamin C Tonic Toner, and I'm running low, so I gotta get one. I go through this very quickly as well, but I find that this really brightens and evens out my skin so much. I've just noticed a difference in using it in my routine. And this is just kind of extra stuff shoved back there, but I have a travel sponge case, and I actually have this sponge that's still new, but this is the sponge I love. I'm using one currently and it's somewhere else because it's dirty right now, but this is a fresh one, and it's like the marble sponge from Sonia Kashuk. Oh my gosh, softest sponge you'll ever feel. These sponges are so soft, like it's just so much much softer than the other sponges. I know, like, you may not be able to tell a difference, but I certainly could tell a difference on my face. I loved it so much I had to rebuy them. So love this sponge so much, and it washes out really well with like baby shampoo, like even just generic baby shampoo. I have an extra powder puff. These are kind of like lying everywhere, so I also got that on Amazon. That's good for like, you know, extra powder and pressing. I have my Face and Body MAC Studio Radiance. I haven't been drawn to this. I think it's just because it is so thin. So, and I feel like some of my other products do what this already does. So I don't know that I would repurchase it again, but I will probably try and use it up. But I would say it's a great dewy product. It's not a lot of coverage though, so just be aware of that. I have you know when you like buy foundations because you're like, I need a foundation that I don't currently have, and then you just kind of have those random foundations. This is one of those random foundations. So it's the e.l.f. Like medium coverage foundation in the Flawless Satin one. It's okay, like it's a great basic foundation. I just don't use it because I like my tinted serum so much. So I think if I'm like, oh, I really want like more coverage, I'll use it. But then I never end up using it because I've only used it for special occasions, and I rarely have special occasions. Or I just stick with what I like. So I think if I bought something like House Labs, I'd feel like inclined to use that more for the nights out or events that I go to, which are not that many. Like, I don't really go out that much. But it's a good foundation if you need something good and basic. I would say it's like a nice dupe. I say that very lightly, for like a NARS foundation, if you will. I'm not a pro makeup artist though, so please just take everything with a grain of salt. So that is the middle row. So now we are back here. I have my like sprays, and I have this facial aloe spray I got in like a beauty gift box for the holidays. I love this because it's like a water-based facial spray. So it's just very refreshing, and like if I want to revive my skin or makeup, this is a great product that I have found works for me. So yeah, it's the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. So, and then I have this like travel size matte finish Finny Matte NYX makeup setting spray that I got in a makeup box as well. And I like this. I've used it to spray and use for like eyeshadow that I want to turn into like an eyeliner. It's great as a setting spray. I'm kind of just using it up however I need, and I do find uses for it. I like it. I do feel like it's a little bit more firm, like quick setting, so you do have to work with it a little quickly. But that's kind of its job, a matte finish. This is my favorite prime setting spray, the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is for like when I want to lock it in, when I want my makeup to last from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. all day. I sometimes go to things after work, so I want my makeup to like last through to the evening. I will spray this on top of my makeup, the last step, and I'll probably put a powder over it as well to really lock everything in. and it's also good for events and night out if you plan to, I don't know, be doing a lot or are worried about your makeup sticking around. Love this a lot. And then I got this in a beauty gift set as well, or like those like holiday sets. And it's the Morphe Mini Continuous Setting Spray. I actually really was pleasantly surprised by this. It's got a lovely scent. I know that's like a random thing, but a lovely scent. And what I do is I spray this on wet concealer. So right after I apply my serum foundation, pat that in with my sponge, I'll do my concealer, and I'll just let the concealer sit, and I'll spray this on top and just let everything sit for a few seconds. And then I'll pat everything in, keep going through my makeup routine. I only use it once because I don't feel like I need to continue doing it like after every step. I found that just doing it with the concealer step has really made a difference. And then ending all the makeup with this spray, it's like these work really well together. For some reason though, like I can't use this with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Like they don't play well, but these play well together. I don't know. So I gotta find another one of these because I'm running low and I really like it. But I don't use it all the time, so I feel like the small version works for me. But yeah, those are my setting sprays. Some of those like holiday, like what are they called? Those calendar beauty advent boxes and calendars are kind of nice because you discover products you didn't know about before. So I have discovered some products I really like from those beauty advent boxes and such. Okay, back here I have a sunscreen skin tinted mineral tinted mineral sunscreen, so it can be like a foundation, although it's a very thin one. I wouldn't even go so far as to say it's a foundation, but it's by La Roche-Posay. It's a classic product. It's got 50 SPF. This is perfect for the summer, or again if you're in a lot of sunlight. This is a perfect product. It's got a little tint to it. The only downside is it does smell a little bit earthy and minerally on your face, and you can kind of smell it. So depending on other products you use, it could be a little bit pungent. And then the last thing back there is my big value size moisturizer. I've been using this for so long. It's the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. And it's just a pretty amazing moisturizer. I use this on my face every day. And it's great. It's perfect. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It's just right. So, love it. And I get the big size because I just have it sitting there and use it every day. Okay. Back here, I just have some extra brushes, and I feel like I have everything I need. I've kind of already gone through these a little bit ago and threw out stuff I didn't need, but I don't really need a lot of brushes. I do have a lot of other brushes sitting on my dresser that I'm using currently, and some of them I do need to wash, so but we'll go through this final top section. This is got my e.l.f. Skin lip mask, Holy Hydration lip mask. Love this a lot. I use this like during my skincare and put it on, let it sit as I'm doing my makeup so that my lips are moisturized. So I like this a lot. I have my Bialy brow shape. It's like a brow soap. And I have pretty much used a good chunk of it. I don't tend to use it as much anymore. I just really love the Benefit Brow one more. But this is a great product if you're looking for a brow soap. Like, I would probably go with this one again in the future, but it's great. Next we have this blush by Merit, and it's like a little balm. So you can like apply it directly to your cheek, like roll it on, or you could use a brush. I'm not sure, it's getting kind of flat, so I don't know how far I have left, but I use it sparingly. It's a nice color. I might try a different color in the future, but it's Cheeky Flush Balm in the color Cheeky. Okay. Next we have my Rare Beauty highlighter, and I like the highlighter. I just have a few issues right now with highlighters. Like, I'm going through it with some of my powder products. Like, the packaging keeps breaking down and I don't even drop anything. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just am more rough than I think I am, but I don't like drop these things on the floor. But for some reason, like, this is fully broken. And like, I don't know if you can see. It is broken. And I just don't understand. I really don't. So it's kind of a bummer. I just feel like it's very fragile packaging, and it's just like literally chunks of the packaging is gone. I'm sure it's me, but I just feel like it's kind of annoying, especially because there's still so much product left. I just don't feel like I need a lot of highlighter. Like, I do not put on a ton of highlighter, but there's still so much. I need a small highlighter. I don't know if anyone knows if there are small highlighters out there. I mean, this is small-ish, but I have barely used that much. And I've had this for like at least a year or more. I just find that I only need a little bit for the look that I'm going for. Maybe I just don't use it as much as other people. I don't know. I do love this one. It's in the color Accelerate. I'm gonna have to find something because I'm traveling soon. I need to find something a little travel friendly and figure something out. I have also another holy grail, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is actually, I bought a refill, so you can actually, there's a little dot on the back, and if you put like a safety pin on it, it will push the pan out, and then you can put the new pan in, and it's perfect. So I did buy a refill and just used the same packaging. The only bummer is, like, I've already hit pan and I feel like I just refilled this, so I don't really know what that's all about. I mainly use this under my eyes and around my nose and my chin and like the center of my face on my forehead. I powder everything else with a different powder because this is very expensive and I just like to use it in like specific spots instead of like my entire face. My other holy grail powder I love is by Airspun. It's the loose face powder. This thing is like barely $10 or something like that, and it lasts forever. Obviously not travel friendly. It's very big, but for everyday use it is amazing. Love this. It really has a great staying power. Doesn't move my makeup at all. Like, it keeps everything held together. So yeah, it's just like a loose powder. I think it does come with a puff, but I don't use that puff. Just use my brush. This is actually a new product I recently got. It's the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD Powder. I recently got this because I am traveling and I want one powder that sort of does the blur effect of Charlotte Tilbury, but also helps mattify the skin. So I'm going to just bring this powder with me and let it be the only powder I need. So I've been trying it out a little bit and it's been great, but I'm trying to kind of save it for that event, you know, that travel. And then the only other issue is I added this little powder puff. There was nothing in here, but the package was sealed. Like there was nothing, the package was like taped properly. There was no breakage or anything. So I'm kind of confused if I'm supposed to get a puff with it already and maybe they just forgot. But for now I've put my own puff in here and I use that, although it's hard to close sometimes. But yeah, this is a great blurring powder and I feel like it's a good travel size as well. It's pressed, I don't have to worry about powder flying everywhere. So yeah, okay. That's everything on top of my makeup organizer. Now I'll go through the different drawers. So first I have an e.l.f. blush that I have been trying to use up for literally the longest time. I've not bought any other powder blush because it's the only one that I really like, honestly, on top of my blush, my cream blushes. I do it to really set the color and really add a little bit of depth. So I don't actually use a ton of it, and I've only recently just hit pan, which is great. It's in the color Always Rosy. I have absolutely no idea if they still sell this color, but it's a great color. I really do love rosy tones on me. I have this Revolution highlighter that I was using before the Rare Beauty one. I like the Rare Beauty one a little bit better, but as you can see, this also broke. I don't know why. That's so annoying to me. I don't know if there's just like, if it's like the weather or something in here. Like, I don't know what is going on. But this is just like not the vibes, you guys. So it's an okay highlighter. I just don't reach for it because I usually use the Rare Beauty one. And again, literally a humongous highlighter. Like, I will never finish it, I feel. I have been using this product a lot more recently. Again, broken. The theme of this video is all my powders have broken. Like, they're just all broken. This is the Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in Long Weekend. I do like this. I set my bronzer with a little bit of this, and I like it a lot. I don't know when I'll ever finish it, but it's a great product. I use it almost every day. And then this is actually a really old product, so I'm going to throw it out, but it's the City Bronzer by Maybelline. A great bronzer, but it's really old and I don't use it anymore, so I think I'm going to get rid of that. Then I have a few eyeliner, eye-related products in here. So I have a Milani like waterproof black liner. I like Milani a lot for their eyeliner. I have this travel size mascara sample I got from, I think my mom gave this to me. It's from Estee Lauder. So I have that. I have a burgundy eyeliner, which I really like, and it's kind of like more of my fun makeup. I have my favorite liquid liner as of late in the last couple years, the Epic Ink Liner by NYX. I find this really stays well and doesn't break down easily. I got this Urban Decay 24/7 black liner. I don't know if it's this one in particular, but it's very drying. Like it's hard for it to glide on, even though that's what it claims to do. It might just be the one that I got. It was in like a beauty advent box, so I'm wondering if that was why it's a little just drier than, I don't know. It still has a great staying power, it's just hard to get on. I have an eyeshadow primer because I have been dabbling more with eyeshadow here and there, not too much, but I find this really helps lock in the eyeshadow. So don't sleep on those primers, they do really help everything stay. And I have a brown eyeliner by L'Oreal. It's just their infallible black-brown eyeliner. So in the bottom drawer, this is all my lip products, and very proud that I got them all in here. I do have one lone, like travel size bronzer in here, which I'll probably just move that over here. I've shared some of these before, but my recent favorites are the Revlon Rum Raisin lipstick. It's just such a beautiful color. I really love it a lot. I have a ton of NYX lip liners. Just so many. Some of my favorites though are Nude Truffle. I like their Nude Pink. This one is Espresso. I really like Espresso with like a red or berry lip gloss on top. This one is Free Spirit. I haven't really used that one very much. Okay, I don't know if anyone else experienced this, but this is a Maybelline Lifter Plump, and it's got like a chili pepper in it. And this, I don't know, at first it really stung. Then I used it recently and it wasn't too bad, but it was honestly painful. So I don't know that I recommend this particular lip gloss, honestly. I do, however, love the NYX Fat Lip Drip Oils. They are amazing. This red one is called Newsfeed, and it's great. I love it. Over like a dark brown lip liner. It's so cute. I have the classic Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Love that. I love Aquaphor for lip balms. Just be aware there is an SPF version if you will be in the sun. I have another fat lip drip oil in That's Chic. The Hello Kitty lip balm in Strawberry Milkshake. Love it. Very cutesy, very demure. And then I just have some other like lip pencils. I just have been on my lip pencil journey. I really like this one. It's like a berry one. And it's another NYX Line Loud lip pencil in Goal Getter. A great one as well. And we can't forget another great product, the Black Cherry e.l.f. like lipstick, sheer lipstick. So great. Love this a lot. Okay, and then last but not least, we have the bottom drawer, and I did manage to fit all my eyeshadow palettes in here. A big pat on the back for that because it was a feat. So I have this rose gold nude palette from e.l.f. and honestly I really like it because of like 2 colors, which is how that goes because we can never honestly love all the colors. It's only like 1 or 2. But this color here and this color, it's like a rosy glittery pink, and then this one's more purpley pink, but it's a little washed out. But yeah, it's the rose gold one. I don't find that I reach for this as often, but I still like it. Next we have this palette I recently picked up. So it's in Nude Mood. So it's all these nude colors. I have been enjoying this. They're all matte. And I think that's why I've been enjoying it, is because they're matte and they don't feel too glittery on the eye. So it's just some really classic colors. A little bit of mix of cool and warm tones, which I like. I do love these mini eyeshadows as well from e.l.f. This is like a purpley bronzy one, reddish one. This is like a more neutral version, and I use this brown color a lot for simple brown eyeshadow eyeliner. So this one is in Cream and Sugar, and this one is in Berry Bad. If I had to pick one, though, I'd probably pick this one. I just don't reach for this one as much. I have this like liquidy glitter eyeshadow, which honestly looks really dry. I liked this a lot for like nights out. It's the e.l.f. Disco Queen like liquid eyeshadow, but it's definitely dried up, so I gotta get rid of that, unfortunately. Next I have the Moondust Urban Decay eyeshadow in Space Cowboy Classic. I honestly love this so much, and definitely a beautiful product. These are what I call my colorful eyeshadow palettes, which do come in handy for like Halloween or special events. I do find I come back to these for those particular situations, and they do come in handy. So this one is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in Brights. So it's got some orangey pinks, purples. I've used a lot of those. I like the blues. This teal, like Tiffany blue, is really pretty, and they got yellow and green. So kind of like a nice, fun staple, I guess. Then I have another colorful palette, although I would say these are more subdued, is this Revolution palette. And it's got like all these colors, a bright pink, some teal, a little bit more glitter than matte, but I've also used these frequently as well. And this is their Forever Flawless Constellation palette. Okay, then I have like a travel-sized primer, which I might use that, I don't know. I like to keep all the travel stuff because you never know. We have a tubing mascara by Tarte that I still need to use. We have some scissors for eyebrows. I have this old lip gloss that I refuse to get rid of because it's actually the one I wore in my wedding. And it's the Infallible Paints L'Oreal lip gloss. I don't even know that they have this anymore, in the color Nude Star, and I did wear this on my wedding day, and I just cannot part with it. I haven't used it because it's very old, like very old at this point, but I've kept it for memories, and because I'm afraid I'll never find it again. I don't know, it's weird. Another powder puff, because they're everywhere. I think I might move this somewhere else because I don't really use it, but they're little extra spoolies. Not a bad thing to have. I have a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have all these like mini mascaras that I haven't used, so I'm wondering if I should bring them along somewhere. I have a travel-sized Power Grip primer, which is great. I think this is like a one-use Huda Beauty mascara as well. That's nice. Oh, look, I have an extra powder puff. Maybe I'll put this one in the e.l.f. powder. This is a Huda Beauty another mascara, so I have two of them, I guess. This is a Winky Luxe brow wax pencil. I don't know what color it's in. More powder puffs. And I'm so sad, but I think I might have to throw this out. My oil blotter rolling stone thing is like broken. So, I don't know. I think I might have to throw this away. So, that concludes my makeup and vanity tour, but as a special bonus feature, I have my makeup bag here of lip products because a lot of lip products are in here, and I felt like couldn't do justice of a proper tour without showing you this adorable bag, which I got at like a little local store. This little character, I forgot her name already, but so cute. Like, honestly, the cutest freaking thing. And this is all lip products here. So, I'll just go through. I have my Summer Fridays lip butter balm in brown sugar. Love this so much. I have my other Summer Fridays lip balm in the sweet mint, which is amazing. I like that. I have this Ulta lip oil in cranberry pomegranate. It's okay. Like, it does the job as like a nice clear gloss. I don't know that it's like the most amazing, but it's good. I have this e.l.f. lip gloss in, it's called Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the color Rose Envy. This is so great. I love this so much over a nice pink or even nude brown lip liner. It's not like super opaque, but it's not super translucent or anything either. And then I also like this color as well in Honey Talks. So good. Love that for more nude brown look. Then I have the lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. This is the Charlotte Tilbury dupe. 100% literally the same color. I randomly have a perfume in here, but I think it's because it's in my work bag, so I tend to have the work, travel perfume. This is the Kayali Vanilla in number 28. A most amazing scent. Love this perfume so much. 1000%. Love it. I have another NYX lip liner in Natural. I was really going through it, trying to find like the best lip liners that I like. Another Epic ink liner, which I think there's one that, I think this is the one I should be using. The other one might be older, so I'll figure that out. And then I got this lip product from my sister, but I love it. It's by Ilia, and it's the Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon in Earthen, and it's like a crayon, but it's so good, and it's a nice staying power, honestly, so love it. And then I just have a travel-sized Rare Beauty mascara because I got it as a sample, and I love having like a travel-sized mascara with me just in case I forget my real mascara, because I tend to like take my mascara on the go. That is my little lip makeup bag. Okay, well, I'm getting rid of like 3 or 4 products, which is not bad compared to 0. But that is my makeup and vanity tour. I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate you watching my collection tour. So I'll probably go ahead and wrap it up here. And yeah, thank watching. I really appreciate